Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about marriage or relationships, if you will, if you're not married, if you're in a partnership. I'm married, so that's why I said marriage. Just some things that I learned, so I'll be giving you three tips. I don't know why I'm doing 10, because it's only three tips for a better marriage. Again, I just want to do a bit of disclaimer. This is stuff that I've learned and I've experienced. It might not work for you, but if you choose to listen and apply to your life, this, I thank you. If you don't, that's fine. I just thank you for watching, and let's get into it. So the first tip is stop assuming. And what I mean by this is most people go into a relationship. I'll try to use this word instead of marriage. Most people go into a relationship assuming that it's going to be as they saw in their parents' house. Mom used to cook dinner for dad. You expect that your wife or your partner is going to cook dinner for you. Well, it might not work like that, because maybe she doesn't know how to cook, or maybe she doesn't like to cook. Maybe it's different. People are different. So stop assuming that what you saw growing up is going to happen in your life now as a married person or as a person in a committed relationship, because people speak different languages. And here I'm referring to the 5 Languages of Love, which is a great book. Oh, where is it? It's called the 5 Languages of Love, and I'm going to show it to you. Is this one, and it's written by Gary Chapman, and it talks about the 5 languages of love and about how each one of us have our own different language of love. So the 5 languages of love, as described in this book, are words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. So for you, your language of love, which means that the thing that your partner do to tell you that she or he loves you might be physical touch, but for your partner that might be acts of service. For instance, acts of service means you help them take out the trash, you help them cook dinner. That's acts of service. So of course your partner might assume that your language of love is acts of service also, because that's how they feel that they're being loved, by you doing all these things for them. But for you, it's physical touch. You feel loved when they touch you, when they hug you, when they kiss you, when they make love to you, when all of those things. So it's going to be different. And think of how different it is between two people. If you assume that what you saw at your parents is going to be the same, going back to stop assuming, it's a huge mistake, because your parents' love language might be totally different than you and your partner's love language. So stop assuming that what you saw growing up is going to happen in your house. Buy this book, and this is not sponsored by the way, it's just a book that's really helped my marriage and me and my partner, because it helped us understand what I understand by love and what he understands by love, because it's so different. And you always have to, even now, me knowing that my husband's love language, by instance, is words of affirmation. So for him, he feels that he's being loved when I tell him I love him, I'm proud of him, he's doing things well, this and that, me affirming what he's doing. But I still forget that sometimes, so I have to remind myself it's not something that comes naturally. That's why not everybody's in a relationship, people. It's hard. Okay, so this is rule number 1. I'm going to stop blabbing about it and move on. I have my notes here. And move on to rule number 2, which is stop wanting to win. Any relationship, especially a marriage, is not about winning. If you feel it's about winning, get out or change your mindset, because it's not. If you win, then you lose. Because if both of you are not winning, then none of you is winning. That's a marriage and that's a relationship. That's what you have to understand. It's not about keeping score. It's not about winning. It's about both of you winning and making it so you feel that you've won and your spouse feels that they've won also. And rule number 3 is stop living in cliches that society or your parents have taught you, or that you have learned by society or your parents. What I mean by this? Well, women are the one who are cooking and men are the one who are supposed to cut off the grass. Well, guess what? Actually, just today, I cut off the grass and my husband did the cooking yesterday. We're both very happy about it because I love cutting the grass and he likes cooking. Shaking his head. He enjoys cooking. Stop getting out of these cliches. Well, men have to do this and women have to do this. No, there are some things that are men have to do and that you might enjoy, and there are some things that women have to do and that your husband might enjoy more than you do. What we do, and I'm going to give you a personal example here, again, it's your choice if you do this or not. We sat down and we started a list of chores around the house, which everybody has. Most of us hate to do because it's not fun. And we've just put everything that needs to be done around the house on this list. Then what we did is divided the things that we each enjoy doing, and of course each of us took what they enjoy doing. I enjoy doing this, I take this, you enjoy doing that, you take that. Everything in equal parts, yeah? At the end of this, there's always going to be the miscellaneous things that none of us enjoys doing. What we did with them is just divided them equally amongst ourselves, because sometimes you have to do stuff that you don't enjoy doing, but it's fair to do them equally. Divide them amongst yourself and do them equally. And it's a compromise, and compromise doesn't mean giving up. Compromise just means finding a place where you're both happy with the solution that you both came up with. Okay, so that's all the tips the 3 tips that I had for you for a happy committed relationship / marriage or whatever. I hope that you found these tips helpful for you. If you did, let me know. If you're going to try 1 or 2 or all 3 of them, let me know in the description box below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to love yourself and love life with everything that it has to offer. See you in the next one.